Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Today I'm going to be covering episode 8 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. And man, it was another amazing episode. I loved every minute of it. It was so good. Staying on par with probably my favorite anime of this year, to be completely honest. It's been so good. Definitely something I'm going to have to start reading the manga because it's been amazing this whole time. And I can't wait to really talk about this episode. It starts off basically exactly where episode 7 ends, which is with Drott in the prison cell that Frieren basically succumbed herself, allowed herself to be put into. And he uses his magical string to try and decapitate her, but she's way too good for him. Stops it, no efforts on. Basically, he's trying to showboat, saying, oh, he's so strong, yada, yada, yada. And she takes off his arm with no effort. He starts freaking out, and she takes off his other arm, both arms, and yeah, defeated him with no issues. I really enjoyed the scene where she's just on top of him, strangling him, killing him. No, there's nothing in her, no emotions in her eyes because she knows that they're just terrible, terrible beings and they really serve no purpose. I did love the fact that when Frieren was escaping, they talked about, she looks like the person who escaped, killed the guard because the guard was killed by magic, and because when demons die, they leave no trace. I love that little detail because it's like it's realistic. What would you do if you were the king and you just found your guard dead and you can't find a demon, but you're trying to trust them, so it's like, oh well, he's on a walk, something. So you're immediately going to assume that it's the individual that was in the prison cell that can use magic that killed your guard, and it makes complete sense. Um, I then after that you see Groff. He kind of starts to interrogate Luger, and I think it's Rene, the girl who can detect magic, and it's everything he's saying makes complete sense. So I really enjoyed that interrogation that happened, and come to find out, yep, he suspected the demon, which he should have the entire time, and then the Luger ends up killing all of his guards and injures Groff because he's trying to get the barrier brought down. And he knows that his family is the reason why this barrier is still up. So he's stopping. He's not going to kill him until he can get the barrier brought down. He has him tied up, going to start searching the mansion, whatever you want to call it, the palace, and look for a grimoire because that's probably what allowed the teachings to get passed down, because the fact that the three demons can even go inside this town gives way that there's got to be some way to bring it down, or at least allow for demons to come in. In the meantime, when you've got Stark and Fern going to kind of confront the demons / kill them, you've got Frieren who detects a very large monopower about 10 kilometers away, and you see that it's Aurora, which I can't wait to talk about that one. But so you get Stark and Fern who come to the town, or excuse me, come to the palace. They help Groff escape. I love the fact that Stark's talking to Groff and he's shaking. They keep showing it because it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be not just have full steel in yourself all the time, but it's working through the nervousness, the trepidation that you have, and that's what really matters. And I like that they're showing this, because when Luger confronts him, not looking at Stark, that's when Stark finally gets his nerve and can basically gets in front of Luger, starts to attack him, And we come to find out that it was all just a ploy to allow for Fern to power up and attack Luger because they know he's the super powerful one. Fern was able to basically hide her mana until the very end, and that's when Rene was able to detect her. But then didn't end up killing Luger. Gonna come back and bite them, I think. But we'll have to wait for the next episode for that one. Yeah, sorry I'm breaking down this whole episode. I loved it so much. The very end, I legitimately got chills watching Frieren come from the sky, getting ready to attack Aurora. Whew, yeah, legit chills. It was so good. I cannot wait to watch that happen. I hope we watch that fight from the very beginning and maybe kind of go back to Stark and Fern, because I am just getting so anxious and excited thinking about it. I cannot wait for next weekend. But that's all I got for this episode. Please make sure to check out the anime show on Facebook and Instagram. Also, subscribe to us, drop a like, let us know what you think of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and have a good one.